All right, so here is the website, ncnavigator.net. This is where you'll be scheduling the appointments for the consumers. So as you can see, it's a simple web address. I have actually bookmarked it here, so it's simple. I can just click on it and it comes right up. So what you'll want to do whenever you get to the website is go to free assistance up here at the top, click on free assistance, and then you scroll down and you can see you can schedule assistance, and it also has the statewide 855 phone number if someone would prefer to speak with someone. And then you can continue to scroll down and you will see a spot for zip code. So because all of our navigators are currently doing phone appointments, you can just simply put in the same zip code every time. Usually I use our main office zip code on Elizabeth Avenue, which is 28204. So that's the one that I primarily use. So you can do 28204. The number of miles doesn't really matter because we're really only assisting people within our region. And then where it says any here, that's actually language. So if somebody has a specific request for a different language, you'll want to click on that specific language. And then if it is a language that is not listed here, you can click on phone translation. And all of our navigators have access to a program that allows us to have over-the-phone translators for over 150 languages. So we do try to provide that language access. So right now we'll just do English, or again, you can leave it as any, that's fine too. But we'll just leave it as English for now. And then you'll want to search for help. So once you hit search for help, it does look like nothing's happening. I just want to clarify that. But there is, you just have to scroll down. And so then you'll see here the appointments that are available in that quote unquote area. But again, the zip code doesn't really matter right now because it's phone appointments, but we are looking to really just help individuals in the Cabarrus, Mecklenburg, and Union counties. So you'll see that 2 schedules for the Charlotte Center for Legal Advocacy show up. That is just how it is. You're welcome to schedule online with either of these locations. Either way, they will get to a navigator, and that is fine. The phone number that is listed here is a direct phone number to the navigator program at the Charlotte Center for Legal Advocacy. If an individual calls that phone number, they will have to leave a voicemail, but that voicemail will go directly to Devin, and he'll be able to return their call within 48 hours. So just to clarify what that phone number is that's listed there. So you'll also see if you go down a little bit further, there are a few other locations, but you don't need to worry about those locations. What I really want you all to do is just focus on these top 2 schedules, and that's where you'll be scheduling the appointments. So again, you can click on either one, it'll get you to the same place. So schedule online. So once you do that, you'll have the option here to extend the date range. So for those of you that are starting to make callbacks the week of October 12th, you will want to extend this date range because no appointments will show up for November 1st if you're calling on October 12th and you only have it for that week. So what you'll want to do, just to be safe, I like to just do next 90 days. It makes things very easy and will bring up a lot of appointments. And so you can do next 90 days. You can obviously do next 30 days as well, but 90 days kind of gives you more options. So based on what the consumer states their availability is, you'll want to scroll down again, make sure that you're looking at these dates here. You'll want to scroll all the way down until you find a November 1st start date, which may be kind of far down, not as far as this because we're doing this a little bit earlier than October 12th, but you'll want to keep scrolling down until you get to November 1st. And because November 1st is on a Sunday, we likely will not have any appointments available actually on November 1st, but we do have appointments available starting November 3rd, you'll see here, and it'll give you the day of the week also, and then the time is right here. So it'll have that it is a phone appointment with Joanna, and then it'll have her full name here. And so if the 9 to 10 on Tuesday, November 3rd works for your individual that you're speaking with, you can hit schedule online. And then it gives you the opportunity to put in the consumer's first name, last name, and phone number. So just a couple of notes about this. They're not required to provide an email address, but if they do, they will receive updates from Young Invincibles, and they are the individuals that coordinate the connector and this website. They're the ones that sort of lead that and control those platforms. So they don't need to provide an email address, but if they do, they'll get those updates, but they'll also get a list of the things that they need to bring to their appointment that'll be over the phone. And so that can be helpful, but again, not required. It is required for us to input a phone number. And so if an individual provides you with a cell phone number, they will receive a text message with the date and time and contact number for their specific navigator in that text message. If they provide a landline number, obviously they will not get a text message with that information. So based on who you're scheduling the appointment with, so here you know that you're scheduling it with Joanna, you can provide them with their contact information from the navigator contact list that you have. So once you've typed in the first name, last name, phone number, email optional, you can uncheck this if you'd like, and then you want to hit schedule appointment. So once you schedule appointment, there'll be a confirmation page, and you'll let them know that if they've provided a cell phone number, they can receive that text message. And if they have any additional questions, Joanna's phone number will be in that text message, and they can contact her directly, again, if they have questions or they need to reschedule their appointment or they need to cancel. Also, just to be safe, if they don't get the text message or they're concerned about it and they want her direct contact information, again, you can get that information off of the contact sheet that you have and go ahead and provide that to the individual. And then that is scheduling an appointment on ncnavigator.net. So I hope that this is pretty straightforward, pretty intuitive. There is a lot of scrolling that has to go on, but once we're closer to open enrollment, there'll be a lot less scrolling. This was just an example, that we were able to do before October. So all the October appointments are in there. So just keep that in mind that you do need to scroll down and make sure that you're in November or December 2020. And that is all that we have here. If you do have any questions about any of this, Devin is very seasoned on the connector. He can answer any questions that you have about that. So feel free to reach out either by email or by phone.